jump into one of the most intentionally stupid and awful reactions to everything that's going on with the protests in LA, and that is Sean Hannity. So he's responding in the clip we're gonna show you to Nancy Pelosi talking about the protests, and he couldn't help bringing up one of the right's favorite topics when it comes to Nancy Pelosi.
And I say this as a former party chair, when there is a gathering, a large gathering of people, the anarchists see it as an opportunity and they move in. So always have to be careful whether you see a burned car, a broken window, or whatever it is. It may be the exuberance of the moment, but it may be the anarchist setting in.
Wait a minute, I have a question. That horrible attack against her husband, and it was horrible. Was that somebody being exuberant? I'm feeling exuberant. Let me attack somebody.
Yeah, so look, did Sean Hannity even think about that before he said it? Did he just, he sees Nancy Pelosi and he's like, I gotta talk about the fact that we almost murdered her. We got so close and we almost killed her husband. And it was horrible. It was so horrible, which is why the right constantly brings it up and jokes about it and everything, which is why Sean Hannity, who thinks it's so horrible, has been so rough on the right wingers like the son of the president, who have joked about it and thought it's just the funniest thing that a right wing wannabe assassin almost killed the Speaker of the House. Yeah, he thinks it's so terrible. So look, when she uses the term exuberance or whatever, is that the term I would use? No, that's not the term I would use. But Sean Hannity has been an apologist for any number of right-wing protests and has pretended that anything bad that happens doesn't reflect badly on the movement, even if it's the natural outcome of it. So when Heather Heyer is murdered by a right-winger, okay, was he rough on that movement? No, it's one person. Who cares? He didn't use the word exuberance, but he was just as dismissive, and that's murder. That's not a window being broken, but he was super dismissive there. And so then he says, okay, so if that's exuberance is trying to murder your husband. And I can't stress enough how deeply unserious, unintelligent, and unmanly these pundits actually are. Because what is the rhetorical construct that you're supposedly using there? So if she uses about property damage, does that mean it's naturally also has to be applied to an attempted assassination? No, that's actually, again, they ask rhetorical questions because they're not serious minds that consider actual responses and believe that the things they bring up should make internally consistent sense, that they should be logical. They don't believe that at all. They don't hold themselves to those standards. So no, what that was not exuberance. What that was you guys demonizing Nancy Pelosi, implying that something needs to be done. And what do you know? One of your deranged followers tried to murder her. That's what it was. It's not exuberance, actually. I apologize that we don't have one word that encapsulates all of this, just one of many instances of political violence that right-wingers have perpetrated in the last couple of years. English is a limited language. Maybe in German they have something like that. But that's actually what it was. It was political violence, yet another instance of political violence from the right, Sean Hannity, that rather than doing what it should do, which is cause you and others like you to take stock of how you inspire your followers to commit endless acts of violence, it instead somehow is a talking point used to invalidate people exercising their free speech rights. They're not trying to murder anyone. The only people who've even tried to take Donald Trump out have themselves been members of the MAGA movement. But again, none of it is making him take stock of any of it or his role, his enthusiastic role in perpetrating all of this.